This is live?
Yeah, we're live.
Hey, welcome to Freedom Force Talk Squad. This is John Atcha. Today we're drinking Batch 1904, the only cider I like. It's very good. Brewed in the JTA for guys like me with the mustache. Cheers. And today we're going to talk about my 5 top YouTuber lists. These are the 5 guys that basically inform Freedom Force Talk Squad absolutely and unequivocally, with no dissent, Josh, regarding what this top 5 is. Starting with number 5, Sargon of Akkad, and his sub-channel, The Thinkery. Sargon's a centrist. He calls himself center-left because he just wants to sort of stay out of trouble. He wants to be regarded as objective, and he very much is objective. But what makes Sargon great is his ability to see through the emotionality of events and his ability to research the heck out of events so well that, and you can't help but be enthralled with his delivery. It's professorial, but it's also kind of intimate. He's a great man. Sargon of Akkad, or The Thinkery. Number 4, Stephen Turley. Stephen Turley is a conservative, fairly far right-leaning professor, actual professor. He's a doctor of his chosen field. And he just talks about modern events and contextualizes them in light of conservative positivity. He is in the right wing, while he is like a conservative. So he is not interested in anything breaking wildly with tradition. If anything, he believes in tradition and whatnot, and sees the events of the worldwide return to nationalist traditionalism away from globalism and intersectionality as a good thing, and he reports on it, I think, really fairly, given that his bias is so obvious. So Stephen Turley for number 4. Number 3, Tim Pool, who I have so much respect for. He's a center-leftist. He's actually a democratic socialist, which is really annoying because I think it's not entirely real, because he's always complaining about the left. He never complains about the right because he works on the ground. He goes to current events. He goes to events and gets attacked by Antifa, Black Bloc folk like that. The left considers him far right, and the right considers him an annoying person who you can't take your eyes off of, because he's always telling the truth. He's always giving you what he thinks. You can see him, he gets really angry, and some of his best points are made in a state of emotional chaos, because he's a leftist surrounded by leftist idiocy. But he also makes his living off of leftist idiocy too. So he's fun to watch, and he's a great man, actually. I think I have a lot of respect for him. Number 2, Styx. Hexenhammer 666. Love this guy because he's off the political grid. He is an occultist who has turned to current events because he grew tired of the left constantly defaming him. So he's become a Trump supporter because the American economy is good, and leftists just generally tend to be abusive towards anyone who isn't in lockstep with their take on the ethos. So he makes short, punchy little videos. He's a weird-looking fella, and he's got great intelligence. And even though I'm not really down with the occult stuff, it doesn't matter. His take on world events is super valuable. And finally, number 1, my favorite YouTuber isn't a person, it's T-Series, the wonderful Bollywood. No, I'm lying, it's PewDiePie. What are you talking about? PewDiePie. Subscribe to PewDiePie. Subscribe to Freedom Force Talk Squad, but also subscribe to PewDiePie, because he's funny, and even when he's just prancing about, he's delivering a lot of common sense. And that's one theme that runs through all 5 of these picks. These guys are into common sense. They're not into progressivist, intersectional globalism or any far left ideology. They range from slightly left to rather right wing, but they all share this common point. So there you are, my top 5. Keep sure to subscribe to Freedom Force Talk Squad. Shout out to Freedom Force Gaming on Twitch. And remember, you're freer than you think. Cheers.